Having fought at Evolution, having been a part of the women's revolution, and having risen with the other 4 horsewomen up through NXT, I'm feeling good about the future of the women's division.
We weren't done. We wanted to see women headlining WrestleMania.
I'll admit, it's hard not to respect Ronda Rousey. She's done a lot for women in sports and entertainment, and it's easy to see her appeal.
From the moment she showed up in WWE, it was clear that Ronda was going to be in the spotlight.
Ronda Rousey's done it! Ronda Rousey's the Raw Women's Champion! One of the most dominating performances I have ever seen.
She took to the ring naturally, and her presence helped to elevate the division as a whole.
At first, a lot of us were happy to have her there. She had her fans in the locker room for sure.
But as good as she was, she sure seemed to enjoy the benefits of fame, just like a certain someone else.
She brought more eyes to the division, though, and we took advantage of that.
We've been pushing for the Women's Tag Team Championships for some time. And in February 2019, the titles were up for grabs.
A match will take place inside this dangerous, devastating elimination chamber to determine the first ever Women's Tag Team Champions.
And as we had before, Sasha and I made history becoming the first ever WWE Women's Tag Team Champions.
The women's division had achieved so much throughout the year. And there was one more stop: WrestleMania.
I won the Royal Rumble in January and was headed for a title shot against Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania. With a few hurdles along the way.
We need someone who's gonna take Ronda to the limit. We need Charlotte Flair!
Becky snuck her way into the Rumble, and I got careless. We had all the momentum in the world leading up to April.
I had the WWE Universe behind me. And they started making it clear that they wanted to have the women main event on the grandest stage of them all.
The women's championship match kept getting bigger and bigger, and then the announcement was made.
For the first time in 35 years, our women will be the main event of WrestleMania.
But the news didn't stop there. One title on the line?
Charlotte Flair has done the unimaginable. She is the new SmackDown Women's Champion heading to WrestleMania.
Now the match was for 2.
Both the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships were up for grabs going into WrestleMania. I had fought my whole career for this moment, and there was no way I wasn't walking out as champion.
So here's the situation. One of these women walking out here with the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships. Winner take all. Corey, triple threat rules. First woman to gain pinfall or submission wins the titles.
Negates a champion's advantage. First fall, winner take all. This is what it's all about. The main event of WrestleMania. 3 of the top superstars in all of WWE.
Well, let me tell you this. When a woman's heart is on fire the way Becky Lynch's is, she's going to tear these women apart tonight.
I can see up to the rafters, and there's not a single person sitting down.
What an environment this is. All eyes are glued on this battle.
And again going for the torso. This is quite the beating, Michael. Becky Lynch on the move. Not finished yet. We're seeing Rousey slowing down a little bit. That's good news for Flair and Lynch.
Looks like she's struggling for air.
And that's a direct result of this continued assault on the torso.
She goes for it again.
Painful attack focused on the chest.
Oh, look at it. And the midsection is taking quite the beating here, Corey.
That's a good way to rearrange somebody's insides. The stop in the leg.
Just nasty. Looks like she's struggling for air.
And that's a direct result of this continued assault on the torso. DDT!
Remember, guys, there are no countouts. There are no disqualifications. Triple threat rule. Really focusing on the torso here.
An attack like this will really leave you gasping for air.
Back in from the floor. Inverted backbreaker. Ow! Looks like she's struggling for air.
And that's a direct result of this continued assault on the torso.
Bam! Suplex!
Ooh, calf kick on the mark.
Former best friends came up together at WWE, and now it's come down to this. Possibly looking to injure the torso here.
Jeez, you think, Cole?
Oh my God! And Corey, she's really targeting the torso here tonight.
Weakening the core. I love it.
Here's the pump handle.
And again going for the torso.
This is quite the beating, Michael.
Scoop slam! Looks like she's struggling for air.
And that's a direct result of this continued assault on the torso.
She's leaving the ring. What's going to happen now? For the first time tonight, Becky, look at this. And the midsection is taking quite the beating here, Corey.
That's a good way to rearrange somebody's insides.
Nothing but air on that one. Here's Charlotte.
The Queen is showing why she is genetically superior.
Looks like she's struggling for air.
And that's a direct result of this continued assault on the torso.
Hammerlock.
Reverse DDT.
You can hear these superstars starting to breathe heavily. Exhaustion becoming a factor.
Charlotte with a nice reversal. Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
Possibly looking to injure the torso here.
Jeez, you think, Cole?
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched. Oh my God, it looks like she's struggling for air.
And that's a direct result of this.
Shoulders down! Nope.
Well, that decision may very well come back to haunt her, Cole.
Back into the ring. German suplex.
She's receiving a last kicking.
She's fighting hard and reaping the rewards.
Not looking good right now. Really focusing on the torso here.
An attack like this will really leave you gasping for air.
DDT!
Fight.
Looks like she's struggling for possibly looking to injure the torso here. Continuing the attack on it. And Corey, she's really looks like she's struggling. Looks like she's struggling for air.
And that's a direct result of this continued assault on the torso.
And the midsection is taking quite the beating here, Corey.
That's a good way to rearrange somebody's insides. Charlotte made her pay for her mistake there.
And Corey, she's really focusing on the torso. Possibly looking to injure the... And Corey, she's really, and again going for the torso.
This is quite the beating, Michael.
Face first.
Flapjack.
Charlotte, so impressive. Really focusing on the torso here.
An attack like this will really leave you gasping for air.
Oh, Olympic slam.
Spinning arm breaker. Kick right to the midsection.
I think we know what's coming up next, Michael.
Indeed we do. Natural selection by the Queen. shoulders on the mat. And the count's broken, keeping the match alive. Backpack stunner!
Lynch is too fired up here tonight and making some early mistakes.
Kick right to the midsection.
I think we know what's coming up next, Michael.
Indeed we do. Looks like she's struggling, continuing the attack on the core.
And why not? It's been effective up to this point.
And now that one's countered. Really focusing on the... And Corey, she's really... And again going for the torso.
This is quite the...
And Corey, she's really targeting the torso here tonight.
Weakening the core. I love it.
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
This has become a monumental struggle for these competitors.
It is down to who still has the energy, the resolve to put the pedal to the metal. What are we going to see here?
Oh, neck breaker. What grace. Float over into the... And Corey, she's really targeting the torso here tonight.
Weakening the core. I love it.
Charlotte into the cover. And the shoulders come up.
So resourceful.
Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch. Continuing the... And Corey, she's really targeting the torso here tonight.
Weakening the core. I love it.
Stunner. It's becoming do or die for Becky Lynch in the crossway, looking to injure the torso here.
Geez.
Looks like she's struggling for air.
And that's a direct result of this continued assault.
And again going for the torso.
This is quite the beating, Michael.
Looks like she's struggling for air.
And that's a direct result of this continued assault on the torso.
Back suplex. Crossway looking to injure the torso here.
Geez, you think, Cole?
And Corey, she's really targeting the torso here tonight.
Weakening the core. I love it.
Continuing the... Looks like she's struggling. Looks like she's struggling. And Corey, she's really targeting the torso here tonight.
Weakening the core. I love it.
So much knowledge these women have on each other.
You spend years...
The midsection's taking quite the beating here, Corey.
That's a good way to rearrange somebody's insides.
And she's back in the ring now. Oh, look at that scoop slam.
All measured up.
Looks like she's struggling for air.
And that's a direct result of this continued assault on the torso.
Crossway looking to injure the torso here.
Geez, you think, Cole?
An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
Becky Lynch is just brutal right now. Going to have a hard time stopping Becky when she's doing this.
She's going for the cover. Kicking out of that man. Used up her last bit of energy. She's looking a bit out of it here. Uh-oh.
I'm afraid to think what's going to happen next.
And Corey, she's really targeting the torso here tonight.
Weakening the core. I love it.
Toss to the outside. Oh no, we've got a problem here, guys. Charlotte turns it around.
Nice move.
Not again.
One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand.
Oh, no.
The pillars of this building must be crumbling from the energy these fans are putting out right now.
These superstars are giving it their all, and this audience is giving
And the midsection is taking quite the beating here, Corey.
That's a good way to rearrange somebody's insides.
Taking it to the midsection.
These attacks to the core are clearly having an effect here, Cole.
incredible body slam by Becky Lynch.
Kick right to the midsection. Just carrying the opposition here.
Becky Lynch setting up for the nice exploder suplex.
Charlotte Flair on spaghetti legs. All three of these women have to have fire in their lungs at this point.
Oh, elbow.
Oh, elbow to the knee. That'll hyperextend your leg.
Piper's Pit. Effective arm drag.
Oh, look at Becky. Manhandle slam.
The title might change hands. Charlotte is in trouble.
How about another?
Becky Lynch setting up for the exploder suplex.
The WWE Universe has come alive in this one.
They are up and they are vocal. A lot of energy in the room.
Becky Lynch is looking for the ending.
Oh, man.
Baddest woman on the planet is dominating. Ronda Rousey. Take it. Oh, just barely making it to the ropes.
A few inches in the other direction, and this one was over.
Becky Lynch just too fast for her.
Textbook vertical suplex. Bam.
Ooh, calf kick on the mark.
Oh, my goodness. This is not good.
Oh, there it is.
Back in the... Did she really just release the hold?
Oh, she did, Cole. And you know what that means? It means she probably has something even more devastating to finish her off with.
Back stunner. Will it be? Near fall after near fall in this matchup here.
Very admirable performance here, but you have to wonder if she's risking permanent injury.
Oh, now it's Becky Lynch making her pay. Charlotte's in a bind. Queenie looks like she's struggling for air.
And that's a direct result of this continued assault on the torso.
Going up to the second rope.
Oh my gosh, look at this. Becky Lynch punishing her opponent.
Becky's got the arm trapped. What a slam.
Ooh, bullseye.
Look at this. Leg drops. Not finished yet. How about another?
Charlotte turns it around.
Nice move.
Scoop slam. Becky's on fire.
Her offense is on point right now.
Oh, look at this. Scoop slam.
This deep into the matchup, your muscles ache. You feel like you're running in the mud. Your body hurts. Your mind is exhausted. All all the way from the top rope.
And Charlotte was able to get out of danger there.
Lucky for her.
She steers clear there.
Back suplex.
Really focusing on her core here.
It's almost as if she's obsessed with destroying her midsection.
Look out! Oh, man, what a leg drop!
The man launching herself from up top.
Becky keeping her WrestleMania hopes alive.
Becky Lynch is looking to fly one more time. Wait, what is Becky Lynch doing?
Whatever she has to. It's the main event of WrestleMania. It's not going to get any bigger than this. You do whatever it takes.
Winner take all. Becky with a table.
Russian leg sweep.
Becky Lynch setting up for the Boop Exploder.
Charlotte Flair on spaghetti legs. All three of these women have to have fire in their lungs at this point.
Hooked up. Through the table with authority. Triple threat rules, no disqualifications. Becky Lynch understands that.
And that might keep Charlotte out of this for a while.
Back now inside the ring.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. How about another? All measured up.
Drop kick to the spine. Becky Lynch showing no sympathy.
Going to have a hard time stopping Becky when she's doing this.
Look at this. She's going to get it. Wow, Corey, what do you think of this decision?
I like it a lot, Cole. She clearly wants to inflict even more punishment here.
Oh, a slam. Tough situation to be in right here. Oh, straight forearm. Ronda Rousey connected with a good shot there. Charlotte is measuring. I can't believe it.
I hate to question her, Cole, but that was just plain silly.
It could be over here.
And you know what that means? It means she probably has something even more devastating to finish her off with.
She's trying to sneak one.
She did it. Becky did it.
Ronda Rousey is stunned.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your SmackDown Women's and Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch takes it all tonight. The Raw and SmackDown Women's titles.
1 year ago.
This is what it's all about. The main event of WrestleMania.
It's been my goal, our goal, to main event WrestleMania. It was never just talk. It was the hard work of every woman, past and present, to get us here.
Oh!
These women are trailblazers through and through.
The bright lights, the big stage.
There's a certain energy here tonight.
All eyes were on that match. We knew what it meant.
Oh my God!
Times had changed, and anything was possible.
We knew all the work we had done throughout our careers had paid off. Not just for us, but for all of the women in WWE.
And all throughout this journey, it's been so satisfying to interact with the WWE Universe and know that they're with us. That they're just as excited about the future of the women's division as all of us are.
Thank you, guys. We did it!
Started as a small ripple. It became a groundswell. And now this movement is taking over the world.
You know, we've all fought hard. We've all sacrificed a lot to get here. But we're not done yet. It's easy to look at WrestleMania 35 as the end of a journey. But it's not. It's the start of a new one.